So what makes me passionate about land is I've been involved with it my entire life. My dad got me into the outdoors at a very young age. I plan to do the same thing with my son. You know, I think it's very special to have my whole entire family involved in the outdoors. You know, when we do harvest an animal or when we are out here planting food plots, my entire family's involved. My mom, my dad, my wife, and my son. To be able to introduce my son to the things that I got introduced to at a young age, you know, I feel like that's gonna be very, very special and teach him certain things, you know, that there is more to just harvesting an animal. Growing up in an agricultural community, you know, everybody's so tight-knit and it teaches you so many things. I guess we're just kind of instilled in the land here and it's just kind of a part of our life. You know, I was lucky enough that my grandparents had a farm that I grew up on, and being able to build that farm and do different things with land and build the deer herd and manage the land so many different ways, you know, it's nice to be raised here and be lucky enough to have land to grow up on like that. I think, you know, with land management, it just makes the harvest much more worth it. It makes you gain a certain amount of respect for the animal that you are hunting, and manipulating properties and making deer do certain things based off of what you do and how they react to it. I really think that, you know, it's really neat to see, and it's much more part of the harvest than people probably actually know. I would say the most rewarding thing about helping buyers and sellers is, you know, seeing the smiles on their faces when they walk these properties or when they close at the closing table. And it's probably their dream, you know, to own a farm and to be a part of that process. It makes it very rewarding for us, and that's why we do it.